Hi everyone, Radhe Radhe. In this video, we're going to be doing chapter 9, verse 10. I am, yeah, okay. So let's sing this verse together and we will explore. I'm a little bit lost apparently. Okay. I have a few things to say. I'll probably say it after we do the verse. So I'm just letting you know. मयाध्यक्षेण प्रकृतिः सूयते सचराचरम् हेतुनानेन कौन्तेय जगद्विपरिवर्तते. This material energy, nature, which is one of my energies, is working under my direction, O son of Kunti, producing all moving and non-moving beings. Under this rule, this manifestation is created and annihilated again and again. And working under my direction, this material energy brings into being all animate and inanimate forms, O son of Kunti. For this reason, the material world undergoes changes of creation, maintenance, and dissolution. So slightly different translations here, but basically very similar, and different commentaries also. Here he is talking about how Bhagwan Shri Krishna does not directly engage in the work of creating life forms. He is like the president and he delegates to his other people. So he delegates to Brahma to create the universe. And Brahma lives for 100 years, as we've seen in the last few videos. And here what Prabhupada is saying is that what Bhagwan Shri Krishna does is he glances, and this is where the crucial thing is. So just like the father gives the seed to the womb of the mother for the child, the Supreme Lord by his mere glance injects all living entities into the womb of material nature, and they come out in the different form species. How? According to their last desires and activities. So two things. I'm trying to make it visible. So two things. One, desire. What is your desire? This is why we don't want to have any desire other than Krishna. As much as we possibly can, we want to direct all of our desires to Krishna. So we have those desires still. I desire to be successful in my business so that I can serve you, O Krishna. I desire to have money so that I can serve you, so that I can use that money to maintain my body so that I can serve you. I desire to have good health so that I can serve you. I desire to have a relationship with someone so that I can feel calm enough so that I can serve you, so that I can feel like my needs are met right now, because this is where I'm at, oh Krishna, this is where I'm at right now. And I have all these needs, emotional needs, physical needs, whatever they are. I have all these needs and I want to be able to get through it, to get past it. And I want to be able to serve you. So I want to be able to meet my needs in a holistic, good way that you have provided, the system that you have provided, the Vanaprastha system, I think it's called, Varnashram system. So I want to follow the path laid out by you so that I can purify my heart, so that I can ultimately get to you, because my goal is you. So the desire, whatever we're doing during our day, we continue to do that. It's just that we redirect that, and it might feel fake at the moment, it might be fake at the moment, but when you keep on going through I've experienced it. Last year when I was doing this, it felt like I'm just forcing myself a little bit to say, oh, I'm dovetailing this to you, but I want this. I want this money. I want this whatever. And I kept saying 2 years ago when I started this, I was like, I want money. I absolutely want money. Now it's like, I want it for you, and it's real. So it's a matter of training our minds and training our hearts to want Krishna and to think in that direction. And once we start to think in that direction, then it becomes real. Or you can say that I'm not there yet. I want the money, but I want to be able to want the money for you. Right? That's very realistic and very true and very genuine, right? So I want to get to the place where I want nothing but you. I want to get to the place where I want the money only to maintain my body so that I can serve you. I want to get to the place only, like right now I want money for the sakes of enjoyment, but I want to get to that place. So please, God, give me grace and your grace so that I can achieve that, so that I can get to that place. That's valid. So that's Krishna will be more than happy to give you, and you'll get it so fast. I'm like, it's so fast, it worked so fast for me. This that And so, I mean, there are obviously a lot of things I want, but I, there are a lot of things that I've let go of as well, because I want them, but I want them for him. I genuinely want them. I don't want this. There's almost very little I want at the exclusion of Krishna. I want Krishna, basically. So yeah, you'll get to that place. If you're not already there, you will just go through this prayer and understand that your desire. So this is where I started this. According to your last desires and activities. So activities also will dictate that, like, what are you doing, what are you wanting, but your desire is the crux of it. Your desire is the main thing. So just transform all of your desire to Krishna, and then you'll be okay. And then you'll start to have dreams about being grateful to Krishna if something is going wrong in it. I was having a dream. Oh, this was so funny. This was about a week or two ago. I was having this dream where something was going wrong. And I was saying, thank you, Krishna. In my dream, I was saying, thank you, Krishna, for giving me this because it's helping me purify myself to get to you. Something like that. And this was in the dream. So, yeah, you want to get to that, to as deep as a place as possible, because when you die, you want to be thinking of Krishna, because everything, you've just trained your mind so much. This is training. Control your senses with the mind is training the senses. That's chapter 3 verse 7. Control your senses with the mind. Train your senses. The entire chapter 3 is like that. Train your mind to think about Krishna. Train your emotions to feel for Krishna all the time, as much as possibly possible. And that is how you will get purification. It's just by training. It's like the trainer training the elephant. You know, the elephant is way stronger, just like our senses are way stronger. And so we will just like, I want this. And it's very difficult for me with the food. I find it very, very difficult to control food. Sugar and things like that. It's just so difficult. But it's all a matter of training. Oh, okay. Another very beautiful thing is there is I'm sure I must have talked about it in the previous videos, but yeah, the most important part of the meditation is, the first stage is like being focused. The second stage is mind wandering, thoughts wandering. The third stage is bringing ourselves back. So the bringing ourselves back part is the most important part. It is not how long even if you've managed to focus completely for 30 minutes, which is very almost impossible, but sure, let's say you've managed to do that. That is not the most important part of meditation. That is good. That shows the results. But what is important is where the growth is in you bringing yourself back after you realize that your thoughts have wandered. That is the most important thing. So it doesn't matter how many times you've failed. This is what it is. It doesn't matter how many millions of times over the last many decades that you failed about this thing that you've been trying over and over again, and just starting to feel disappointed, and you're just starting to feel like, I can't do anything, nothing works, I don't know how to do this, I can't do it, it's beyond me. I don't give up. Because the most important part is every time you bring yourself back, every single time you bring yourself back, you're growing. Whether you know it or not, every single time you bring yourself back, you're growing. So other people might say, yeah, you just speak, you just say, you're not going to do anything. You just all talk. It doesn't matter. Let them speak, let them say, let them think whatever they want to think. You understand that you have done the most crucial thing that you can do, is you've brought yourself back from that disappointment in yourself and said, okay. Because being disappointed is like having an axe, like taking an axe. There's a Hindi saying, you take an axe and you smash it on your foot, and that's like, sabotaging yourself. So being disappointed is like that. You've smashed your foot with an axe, your foot is bleeding, you're dragging your foot behind you, and then you're complaining, why can't I run? And then you're feeling even worse, so you're smashing your foot even more, and then you're dragging your foot even more. And so disappointment doesn't work, it doesn't help, it's ridiculous. So take yourself and the bringing yourself back part is bringing yourself back from the disappointment to determination that, okay, it does not matter how many hundreds of billions of times I've done this. This is why we have the gift of forgetting our previous lifetimes, I think. If we remembered all of our previous lifetimes and all of our things that we've done, already in this lifetime we remember a lot of things and we feel bad and we feel disappointed. I've tried so many times and I failed. Imagine if you remembered all the previous lifetime stuff. We would never do anything at all. We'd be like, I've gone through this like a gazillion times and I'm still here. So we will be just so disappointed in ourselves. So thankfully, God has given us the gift of forgetting all our previous lifetimes. So at least we only have this lifetime disappointment to deal with. And the only way to do it is to bring ourselves back, that it's okay. It does not matter. Every single time I'm bringing myself back from disappointment to determination and hope and decision for discipline, a new decision for discipline. Every single time I do that, I am winning. I'm making progress. Because what is the alternative? You give up and you don't do anything and you just keep coming back to this world over and over again. It doesn't help. Okay. So I have had a very tough time waking up in the mornings, because I feel like I don't sleep at night. I'll sleep for a few hours, then I'll wake up for a few hours, and then I wake up and I'm just exhausted. So Srila Prabhupada actually suggested in one of his videos this app called Alarmy. I've just started using it, so I don't know whether it actually works, but it worked. This morning was it's a paid app. So this morning was the third day that I used it. And this morning I added a whole bunch of missions. So what it does, it kind of forces you. You can set up so that there's a game, a memorization game, and then there's a math game, and then there's a type a sentence game and things like that. So it forces you to do things, to do a whole bunch of series of things. So I keep the phone, first of all, I keep the phone away from my bed. So I have to get up to get it. That's stage one. And I've set it up so that I've set it up with the music that I want, but then I've set it up to tune up so that after 1 minute of not responding to it and not getting the phone, it just gives this horrific sound. So the nice tune I can listen to for a while, with that horrific sound, I'm like, I can't do it. And then I bring the phone back to the bed and I'm like, okay. And then I added like 4 or 5 missions to it. And one was math, one was typing a sentence, one was memorization, one was math as well, missing something. So 4 of these, multiple times I did it. And when I finally got through all of them, I was able to actually get up. Like I was up by then. And it was effortless. I didn't have to push myself anymore, because then throughout that process, I was like, oh, I want to go back to sleep so badly. But it worked. So yeah, try that. If you have trouble waking up, then try that. And then when you force yourself to wake up, even if you're having a really exhausted day, that's okay. You will start to sleep earlier, right? So just force yourself for a week or 2 weeks, allow yourself to be exhausted during the day. And eventually you'll start to sleep early, because you're going to wake up in the morning. You know that. So yeah, this Alarmy app is pretty good. It had this thing for squats. I didn't have the courage to push myself to get up to do squats, but I'm sure if I do that, then I will definitely, there's no question of me not waking up at that time. Okay. Yeah, so basically be compassionate with yourself. No matter what happens, be compassionate. Keep bringing yourself back. And yeah, okay, to go back to this, God is saying that he just glances and everything is created, and that's it. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else here that I have to add. Okay, wish you a day filled with lots and lots of spiritual growth. Radhe Radhe. See you in the next video.